next we have here is, speaking of sports. So the NBA season has recently finished, and there have been reports that there's going to be a short turnaround. So meaning, hopefully by end of this year. Actually, there was a debate whether late this year or by December the season would start again. And then there were reports that players were preferring, to extend the season or the break, and it would start somewhere mid January. And is there an impact of delaying the start of the season? Well, that's what the NBA or commissioners Silver is stating here. So let's take a closer look. So obviously, players are seeking to delay the start of the season, while NBA teams are looking to restart it as early as possible. In this case, before Christmas, they want to start the season by mid December, around 20 plus 21st, which coincide with before Christmas Day, which typically they have a double header, multiple games that is played at the same day, and it's being watched by millions and millions of people, not just in the United States but as well worldwide. And if players would insist of pushing, delaying the start of the season, which in turn would some would significantly hamper their revenue. Obviously, with the pandemic that's going on, it's very unlikely that home teams can generate a significant revenue wherein there's no attendance in the arena. Now, maybe they could copy how the MLB or even the NFL is instituting. It's not totally no fans. There are some fans allowed to watch, but at a limited capacity. Now, I don't know how they did that. They screen, they specifically select, ticket season holders on who can watch the games, who would they prioritize, and so forth. So at the end of the day, if money matters to players as well as teams, obviously the NBA is, imploring players to reconsider starting if, even for this season alone, that there will be a short turnaround time frame. And with the December start, the advantage of this is they would be able to finish before the Olympics, which is around, when was it? Supposed to be around August, right? So the season would end by July, by finals, yeah. And they were going to shorten the season from 82 to 72 games so that they could start and finish the playoffs earlier than expected, which I think would benefit all players. And thinking that players have a 50-50 revenue split with the team owners, and I don't think they want to risk, reducing their revenue as it is already. And as mentioned, that they fear, or the league is fearing, that they could lose, not just 500 million, but as much as $1 billion if they were to delay the season. And not just that, if they were to delay, let's say the finals would coincide with the Olympics, you just imagine which would people prefer to watch, the Olympics or the NBA finals? So, obviously NBA would have to compete with another big event, which they want to avoid altogether. Again, at the end of the day, it's about money, it's about revenue. If it would affect their revenue, especially high ratings is important to continue having TV sponsors and so forth. I think the best way here is to start later this year. And based on the latest update, I think they're going in the same lines. So it's just a matter of clarifying and confirming whether which particular day in December will they start, so that once the date has been set, they can consider already pre-camps as well as trades for players, as well as the draft, which will be held, I think, sometime later this month. Okay, so looking forward to seeing the restart of a new season in the NBA.